Chosen one these days bring rewards. Everything is coming soon. This message is not by accident. It's not just a phrase or a pretty sentence. It's a vibration. It's a frequency. It's a whisper from the spiritual realm calling out to you. You have been moving in alignment, walking faithfully even in unseen places, obeying whispers that others would never even hear. And now, the atmosphere around you is shifting. The rhythm of life that seemed quiet for so long is picking up its divine tempo. Something is coming, not something small, not something forgettable, but a reward forged in the fire of your endurance. You are not here by coincidence. You are here because heaven chose this moment to remind you your reward is being delivered. Stay with this message all the way to the end. Write your warmest wishes in the comments and type 99. Why? Because as you do, you stir the energy of manifestation. You participate in aligning with the universe and signaling to God and the realm of abundance that you are ready. This is not just a video, it's a gateway to call in what's yours. What you write echoes beyond screens and keyboards. It energizes the unseen and draws your miracles closer. Your wishes matter, and this time they are coming true. Now chosen, one like this video, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. These days are not ordinary. These days have been coded in divine sequence for your breakthrough. While others may see delay, you are about to witness delivery. You're standing in days that are heavily anointed for manifestation. When others are confused about timing, you will know that everything you've waited for is stepping into your life like a harvest. You have cried in silence and smiled through a struggle, but now even the heavens are leaning in your direction. The days ahead will whisper favor into your name and place opportunity into your hands. It has not been easy. That's why this reward carries weight. It's not just a blessing, it's a recompense. The kind of blessing that reflects the price you've paid in silence. Every late night, you wondered if you were forgotten. Every early morning, you got up despite feeling empty every time you poured from an empty cup. The universe was watching you, weren't walking alone. God was documenting every act of faith. And now the pages are turning the season that recorded. Your struggle is closing and the chapter of reward is beginning to unfold. Chosen one, you are in a moment of prophetic turnaround. There is no delay in the spirit for what has already been set in motion. These are not just emotional words. This is divine confirmation. A long-awaited answer is being released. You can feel it in your spirit. Your sleep has been lighter. Your spirit has been stirred. You felt more aware, more expectant, as if something was drawing near. That's not anxiety. That's preparation. Heaven is preparing your environment for what it's about to drop in your life. The pressure you've been under wasn't to break you. It was to break the old season open so the new one could finally arrive. Let's be clear. This is not the time to doubt what you carry. You were chosen for a reason, and the spiritual realm is fully invested in your breakthrough. You're about to be shown why things had to take the route they did. You didn't miss anything. What was for you was simply being prepared to match the level of the new you. You had to evolve into the person that could hold what's being given to you. You had to mature, expand, heal, and most of all, you had to believe. And you did, even when it was hard, even when it looked like everything was falling apart. You stood, you kept believing, you kept showing up. Now the universe is about to respond. Doors that were sealed shut are beginning to creak open. People that once ignored, you are going to suddenly remember your name. Opportunities that were lost will be restructured and redirected right back to you. What you thought was over is about to rise again, stronger, better, tailor-made to your current vibration these days. Bring rewards because your spirit has elevated, your energy is different, you no longer chase, you attract. And what is attracted to you now is wealth, favor, peace, clarity, divine partnership, and supernatural acceleration. You are being pursued by the promise. Let that settle in your spirit. You don't have to force anything anymore. What's yours is coming into your life with divine timing. You are not late. You are in alignment. The spiritual clock is ticking perfectly, and the next tick will be the sound of something breaking open, a financial shift, a relational healing, a career opportunity, a miracle in your body, a settlement in your spirit. You are going to feel the weight lift, and what was once heavy will feel feather light, because heaven is lifting it for you. This is also the season of recognition. You have been hidden, and you have been faithful in the hiding, but now there is a calling forth. God is placing your name in rooms your feet haven't even entered yet. Your voice, your ideas, your essence is being talked about. In divine circles, you've been asking for a breakthrough, but God is preparing a platform. You've asked for provision, but God is preparing a spotlight. You've asked to be remembered, but heaven is setting up a moment where you will not only be remembered, you will be rewarded in front of many. This is the moment to raise your expectations. Stop expecting the bare minimum. These days are not bringing crumbs. These days are loaded with overflow. Supernatural favor is coming with its arms full. Not just enough to get by, but more than enough to transform your whole life. These are the days that wipe away the tears of years. These are the days that validate your patience. These are the days that restore everything you thought was lost. The rewards are not just external, internally, you're being reset. The tiredness that clung to your spirit is being washed away. The confusion that clouded your mind is being replaced with divine insight. You are going to start thinking differently, feeling differently, speaking differently, because the vibration of your soul is matching the reality of your breakthrough. You are becoming the version of yourself that is magnetic to miracles. You are stepping into the life that's been calling you. Not tomorrow, not next year, these days right now. And hear this, when your reward comes, it will silence every doubt. It will make the wait worth it. It will validate every choice you made that didn't make sense at the time. You are not going to have to explain yourself. Your reward will speak louder than any words ever could, and it will speak not just to you, but through you, to everyone watching, doubting, waiting, or wondering how you did it. They will know that it wasn't luck. It was alignment. It wasn't coincidence. It was covenant. It wasn't random. It was reward. You're being positioned for proof. The proof that obedience pays off. The proof that integrity is not in vain. The proof that staying true to your spiritual path unlocks blessings. This world can't explain. Everything is coming soon, and not just in pieces, in fullness, in clarity, in divine orchestration. The puzzle pieces are not just coming together. They are creating a picture so beautiful. You'll realize the delays were actually designs. You waited long enough. You hoped long enough. You sacrificed long enough. Now reward is locating you with divine urgency. These days carry weight because they were always written to carry delivery. These are your days, this is your moment, and you've chosen one already. You've been walking for so long with silent strength, carrying burdens you never showed, holding faith like a torch through winds that tried to blow it out. And now the winds are changing. They are no longer resisting you, they are pushing you forward. The very current that once pushed against your spirit is now carrying you toward destiny. The very forces that tried to bury you are now becoming the soil that grows your reward. Chosen one, you are shifting dimensions. This is not simply a better day. This is a divine unfolding. The way the sun rises after a night full of storms, that's what's happening inside your life. You are about to rise into a season where the residue of the storm will not follow you. You won't carry the weight of what happened anymore. You won't carry the fear of will it happen again. You're crossing over. You're moving into a space where your name holds weight. Your spirit carries light, and your journey reflects the hand of God. You don't have to beg for this blessing. You don't have to chase it or force it. What's coming to you was already written. The only thing left for you to do is to stay open, open in heart, open in spirit, open in expectation. Because the way your life is about to unfold, even you won't recognize it at first. It's going to feel surreal. You'll look around and think, is this really mine? And the answer from the heavens will be, yes, it's yours. You waited for it. You prepared for it. You became ready for it. The days ahead will be filled with divine reminders that you are supported, that you are seen. You will find yourself in moments where you feel as though the universe is personally responding to your inner thoughts. The songs that play will speak directly to your soul. The people you meet will confirm things. Only you prayed about the opportunities you receive will mirror what you thought was lost. It will all feel orchestrated because heaven's hand is no longer behind the curtain. It is now writing your story in plain sight. Everything is about to flow, and not just financially, but spiritually, emotionally, creatively. You are going to feel like life is finally cooperating with you. You're going to feel supported by time instead of racing against it. Every day will begin to echo one theme: reward. Small rewards at first, then larger ones, then undeniable, overflowing waves of blessings that will overwhelm you in the best way. And you won't have to ask why, now, because your soul will already know. It's time. You're not just entering a good season, you're entering a legacy. Season, the kind of days that not only shift your story, but shift your entire bloodline. You're breaking patterns, healing timelines, and rewriting the script for those who come after you. That's why it's been hard. That's why the warfare was intense. That's why it felt like you were under attack for so long, because what's resting on your life isn't just about you. It's about everything connected to you. And now the reward is not just for your endurance. It's for your lineage. There is a sound in the spirit, the sound of doors unlocking. Not just one, not just two, but multiple, door after door, room after room, a hallway of blessings, each more aligned than the last. As you walk through these doors, you're not just walking into blessings, you're walking into fulfillment, the kind of fulfillment that heals everything the waiting season tried to damage, the kind of fulfillment that brings tears not from pain, but from peace, the kind of fulfillment that makes you whisper, "Thank you." Even when no one else understands why you're crying, the divine timeline is aligning. Delays are turning into delivery. Silence is turning into celebration. Loneliness is turning into divine connection. Every no is becoming a greater yes. Every closed door is revealing why it had to remain shut. Because what's coming now is tailor-made, chosen. Not just something that fits, but something that was created for you. Like a puzzle piece finally snapping into place, like a soul finally finding its home. And you won't have to fight for your spot. You won't have to compete or compare, because what's yours will arrive, marked with your name, your purpose, your blessing, and it won't be delayed another moment. The wait is over, the shift is here, and the proof is about to flood your life. In waves that cannot be missed, you're going to walk into places that once rejected you, and now they'll ask you to stay. You'll speak with people who once doubted you, and now they'll seek your voice. You'll be offered opportunities that used to only show up in your dreams, because when heaven favors someone, no force on earth can block it, and heaven has favored you. Chosen one, you are no longer invisible, no longer the one they overlook. You're no longer in the background. You're being called forward. Your name is being spoken in boardrooms, in spiritual realms, in divine strategy sessions, where angels are planning your next steps. And the plan is reward. The plan is elevation. The plan is glory after the grind. You'll soon see why the betrayals had to happen, why the delays were necessary, why the heartbreaks couldn't be avoided, because all of it was fuel, all of it was soil. And now the seed of your faith is blossoming. You didn't lose, you planted, and now the harvest is here. These days carry the fragrance of divine harvest, and everything you lost will be returned in higher form. Get ready to celebrate. Get ready to witness the impossible made real. Get ready for sudden favor, instant breakthroughs and supernatural surprises. These days bring not just any rewards, but the kind that change the rhythm of your life forever. You'll breathe easier, you'll laugh deeper, you'll rest sweeter, you'll feel the reward in your bones. And it won't just be one thing, it will be everything. Health, wealth, wisdom, alignment, love, joy, peace. The full spectrum of heaven's reward is stretching over your life, like the colours of a divine sunrise, and you're walking into it now, step by step, moment by moment, day by glorious day. Your preparation was not in vain, your sacrifice was not ignored, your pain was not pointless. Every piece of it was part of a divine strategy that ends in one word, chosen. One lean into this truth. You are standing at the gate of manifestation. What was once distant is now close. What was once a whisper in your soul is now becoming a shout in your reality. You are not chasing miracles anymore. You are embodying the frequency that pulls miracles in the energy around you is changing because your internal world has changed. You are not hoping from a place of desperation. You are knowing from a place of alignment. The time of questioning is over. These are not the days to ask, will it happen? These are the days where you live in the answer. The signs are already in motion. Conversations are happening that will benefit you. Delays are being overturned in your favor. Paperwork is being processed. Systems are being rearranged. Hearts are being softened. Situations are shifting. And the fingerprints of God are showing up all over the place. And you are the one this is all being arranged for. Let your spirit receive this. Fully don't reject the ease that's coming. You've become so used to struggle that ease might feel foreign at first, but it's time to heal even from the struggle mindset. You are allowed to be blessed. You are allowed to live in overflow. You are allowed to receive without guilt. You are allowed to enjoy what comes next without fear. It'll be taken away. This reward isn't a tease, it's a treasure, and it's being sealed in your name. Everything is converging indeed. Divine sequence. That encounter that felt small, it was actually a key. That email you thought was minor. It was a setup. That dream you had last week. It was a spiritual instruction. Heaven has been dropping breadcrumbs, and now you're stepping into the full table. The feasting season, the banquet of answered prayers, the table in the presence of everything that once told you. No, you are going to live a life that makes people ask questions. Not because of arrogance, but because of the atmosphere you'll carry. They'll feel it when you enter the room. They'll notice it when you speak. They'll recognize that something about you carries the touch of heaven. That's because you're walking into your full anointing. Not a piece, not a glimpse. The fullness you'll walk in. Rooms that once intimidated you, and you'll feel peace. You'll sit at tables once reserved for others, and you'll feel at home. This is not luck. This is what obedience looks like when it reaches maturity. This is what divine alignment feels like, when the fruit finally ripens. You watered your life with patience. You swede seeds with tears. And now the reward isn't just breaking through the surface. It's coming in waves. You're not just getting a moment. You're being ushered into a movement. Things that were stuck are going to move swiftly. Things that were hidden are going to be revealed clearly. You won't have to guess or second guess. The clarity coming your way will make up for years of confusion. You're about to see the full picture. You're about to understand the why behind the wait, the why behind the pain, the why behind the separation. And it's all going to echo with one truth. You were being set up for something bigger than you imagined. Let that truth sink deep. This reward is bigger than your former dreams. You had limited perspective when you first asked. But now you've grown, you've expanded, and so has your reward. You're not receiving according to your old self. You're being rewarded in proportion to your current elevation. It's not about what you wanted, it's about what you became, your new identity, in the spirit called in greater things. And yes, you will feel the difference, even in the way people approach you, even in the way the world responds to your energy. You've shifted realms, and in this realm, everything you need is magnetized to your presence. Support will find you. Provision will find you. Answers will find you. And above all, purpose will wrap around you like a cloak. You will walk with such deep knowing that no confusion can stick. There is no going back to the old version of you. That version served its purpose. But this one, the one stepping into these reward-filled days, is ready to rise, is ready to lead, is ready to receive. You've outgrown the need to prove yourself. You're now stepping into the space where your very being proves the glory of your journey. Your essence carries evidence, your peace is your power, your stillness is your strength, and the universe is responding. The veil is lifting. The fog is clearing, the right people are coming, the right decisions are unfolding, the right doors are opening, and all of it is wrapped in favor, even when it looks like a small shift. Understand that it's part of a massive domino effect in the spirit. One breakthrough will trigger another one. Yes, will break a chain of no's. One act of courage will unleash a flood of opportunities. Keep listening, keep leaning in. These days are not for the distracted. They are for the awake. They are for the aligned. They are for the ones who are ready to walk through the open door without hesitation. That's you. You don't need more confirmation. You are the confirmation. The way you've held on stayed grounded and chosen. Light over and over, that was the preparation. And now the performance begins. You are the evidence of what patience births. You are the living proof of divine timing. These days are written with your name on them, each one carrying a message, a miracle and a moment, where you will know without a doubt that everything is coming. Not slowly, not someday. Now these days, your days, you've made it past the hardest parts, the silent tests, the invisible storms, the moments where quitting would have been easier than hoping. And because you didn't quit, a realm of reward has been opened to you. You didn't just survive the waiting, you transformed in it. You became the kind of person who can now hold, protect, and grow what's being given. These days bring rewards, not just because of what's coming to you, but because of who you've become chosen. One, heaven has not just been watching. Heaven has been calculating every time you sowed love, when you could have returned anger, every time you showed grace, when you were misunderstood, every time you kept going, when no one clapped, all of it was seen. And now the reward is being released in full force. This is not a reward measured in partial drops. This is a flood, and it's flowing in your direction. The reward isn't always loud at first. Sometimes it shows up as divine ease. You'll notice it when the little things that used to drain your energy just disappear. That conversation you've been dreading, it resolves itself. That opportunity you've been working toward, it suddenly finds its way to your inbox. That idea you had months ago, it catches fire. That relationship that confused your soul, it comes into harmony or gently fades away to make space for the one that fits your elevation. You won't have to chase what's yours. You've already sent the signal out through your alignment, your decisions, your faith. Now, the universe is responding in kind. The seeds you planted have reached their blooming season, and the fragrance of that bloom is calling forth more opportunities, more connections, more alignment. You're not entering a season, you're stepping into a lifestyle of divine reward. And hear this clearly, What's about to come into your life is going to make you forget the tears you cried to get here. The reward is not just about giving you back what was taken. It's about restoring you in a way that leaves you more whole than before. The restoration coming to you is creative. It will come through unexpected people, unplanned moments, undeniable signs, and all of them will carry one message. This is for you. There's also a spiritual boldness awakening within you. That's part of the reward too. You'll find that your voice carries more weight. Your ideas will be received differently. Your presence will shift atmospheres without you needing to try. You are no longer who you were, and the world is catching up to that fact. The energy you carry now demands respect. It invites honor, and not because you asked for it, but because you earned it. Let go of any guilt about this reward season. This is not too good to be true. It is the promise becoming visible. You are not stealing anything. You are not bypassing anyone. You are simply receiving what has been set aside for you since before you ever asked. You are not here to just survive anymore. You are here to experience fullness. You are here to receive, to walk boldly into the blessing and say, I am ready. Your environment will begin to shift as well. Some things that no longer match your new season will gently fall away. Don't hold on out of habit. Let what is no longer aligned be released. The reward comes with newness, new people, new rhythms, new locations, new expressions of purpose. Don't fear the change. It's part of the upgrade. The reward is not just what you get. It's what you shed, what you grow into, and what you finally realize was meant for you all along. You are not arriving at this reward season empty-handed. You're carrying wisdom. Now, you're moving with discernment. You're operating with maturity that couldn't have come from books. It came from the walk. That wisdom will protect your reward. It will help you multiply it. It will help you teach others from a place of true understanding. You won't just have blessings, you'll have legacy. This is the reward of obedience, of alignment, of endurance, and it's a reward that keeps rewarding. You'll find yourself in conversations that open new portals. You'll walk into rooms and get offers. You never imagine people will see what you carry before you say a word, and you'll smile, not out of pride, but out of knowing, because you'll remember who you were when no one saw you, and now you'll know that it was all worth it. This is your confirmation that you're no longer waiting on the breakthrough. You are in the breakthrough. This is not anticipation. This is activation. The reward has already been dispatched. The signs have already started. The moments are lining up, and all you have to do now is continue walking, as if it's already done, because it is even the timing of this message reaching you is a sign. You didn't come across these words by chance. You were led here. You were drawn by the same divine force that's orchestrating every detail of your upgrade. So breathe deep, smile, often move with confidence, because you're not just close, you're in it. You are in the days that bring rewards and everything. Yes, everything is coming soon. There's something powerful happening beneath the surface right now, even if everything still looks the same. On the outside, the frequency around you has changed. It's undeniable, it's spiritual, it's divine. The realm of manifestation is not in the distance anymore. It's brushing up against your present. These are the kinds of days that carry evidence. These are the kinds of days that deliver what prayers once carried. These are the days that announce something has shifted for you. Chosen one, you are moving into a timeline where divine justice is being fulfilled. You have been under pressure for a long time, inwardly refined, spiritually developed, emotionally tested. And in all of it, you remained true. You didn't just pass the test. You became the standard. You became someone who others will now look to as proof that faith doesn't fail, that trust in the divine returns with interest, and that reward comes right on time. Even when the time feels late, the alignment you're experiencing right now is deeper than circumstances. This is heart alignment, purpose alignment, soul alignment. It's why you can't entertain the same things you used to. It's why certain people feel distant. Even if they're close, you're shifting, you're stepping into spiritual maturity. And with that comes clarity. And clarity will always invite change, but don't fear the change. It's not chaos, it's calibration. The universe is fine-tuning your life so that it can deliver what you've been worthy of all along. You're entering a space where you're going to start seeing rapid movement. Suddenly, things that were pending will be approved, things that were under review will become released, what was stuck will begin to flow. You won't have to press, you won't have to plead, you'll just have to receive. Because what's coming now doesn't require struggle. It requires stillness, not passive stillness, but spiritual stillness. A knowing, a groundedness that says it's already mine. These are not just blessings, these are answers. These are the very things you asked for in your quietest moments when no one knew what you were battling. These are the divine responses to your inner cries, your private worship, your unseen faith. This is God saying, I heard you even when you whispered I saw you, even when the world looked away, and now I'm rewarding you in the open. Watch how things begin to fall into place without effort. That's not coincidence, that's divine flow. You're stepping into the current of destiny, the flow of favor, the ease of alignment. You'll know you're in it because the anxiety will start to melt. The fear will begin to shrink. Your vision will expand, and most of all, your peace will multiply. Peace is the passport to your promise, and your peace is increasing. Now the connections in your life are about to upgrade too. You're going to meet people who carry keys, not just material keys, but spiritual ones, people who ignite your next level, people who see you without you needing to explain, people who bring opportunities, but also bring healing. These are divine appointments. Don't second guess them when they show up. Honor the timing, honor the conversation, because some of these relationships will be bridges to your next chapter. Your creativity is also being unlocked. The clarity that's arriving will start lighting up your ideas, your vision, your divine assignments. You'll start to write things you didn't know you had in you. You'll start to speak with power and resonance. You'll solve problems with divine insight. You'll create solutions that bless others. Because reward isn't just about receiving. It's about radiating what's coming to you is also going to flow through you. And let's speak this truth loudly. Your financial situation is about to change. Not in small increments, but in major waves.